are saying happy birthday today to a highly successful businesswoman, author, and television personality. Barbara Corcoran is one of the original sharks from the investment reality show Shark Tank.
Corcoran made her fortune in real estate industry in New York City. In 2008, we spoke with Barbara about her retirement advice book called Nextville and why boomers were looking to retire in Portland.
Well, no one's going the typical route, and baby boomers are retiring much earlier. They're living longer, they're healthier, they have more zest, and they have more of a desire to live big. And so you're not finding people looking for a place to hang it up on a hammock somewhere. They're really trying to find an area that reflects their personality. And Portland, Maine was one of the #1 places for people who wanted to live green, not just because Portland is a great green city, but because Portland was there authentically early, and people have realized that, and that's why you're getting a lot of baby boomers moving to Portland.
What you look at in the book is what people are going to do with the rest of their lives, where they're going to live, where they want to be, the kinds of passions they want to pursue. Do you think that most baby boomers are going to want to move once they retire, or are they going to stay in the communities where they've been settled?
I must say I've done so many surveys online with baby boomers and pre-baby boomers, whatever they're called today, and I found that fully 30% of them don't want to move anywhere at all. They want to stay put. They are having children later. They have extended families. They love their community. So I would say almost a third of the people are planning on going nowhere. But what they do have a secret desire for is a part-time home, a little place that they could escape to and lead a little different lifestyle without abandoning what they know and love. So it's kind of like 1 foot here and 1 foot there, but most of their body and soul in the community they've learned to love.
So how about a couple of tips for people who are thinking about maybe moving and but they don't know where to go, they don't know how to find the right spot? What do you suggest? I
think the very first thing you should do is sit down and try to remember at what point in your life were you happiest and what that picture actually looked like. Were you surrounded by people? Were you by yourself? Were you a loner on top of a mountain? Were you with your kids? What was making you the happiest? And then if you could repaint that picture for yourself in later years as to the kind of environment you're looking for, I think that's a great place to start. But I have a tiny little quiz, a how to live happily ever after quiz in my book. And if you take those 30 simple multiple choice questions, I direct you exactly to the right type of individual you are, and then you can pick among those many areas, and that's more than a starting point. That's a first baby step.
Nowhere near retirement here, but seems like that would hold up. Good advice for finding out your next path. Rob Caldwell with that conversation from 2008. So we'll let you do the math, but 6 years ago, when Barbara turned 70, she had a birthday party that wound up being a bit of a surprise for the guests.
Yeah, that's because her birthday party was actually a mock funeral. She posted about it on Instagram saying, "What the heck? You only die once. You might as well be around for it."
Strong personality there.